It's like dangling a carrot and telling you, yes, keep running. You're almost there, just for them to just keep inching it back, inching it back. Hi, my name is Awa. I'm in the mood to rant right now. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm honestly over the state of the world right now because it just feels like I'm not living real life. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but this just feels like odd. I just don't feel like the way that we're living is how God intended for us to live. And I know I'm not supposed to be living like this. I am over America right now. I'm over the state of the world. I'm just tired, if I'm being completely honest. And it almost feels as though I'm living to pay bills. I'm living to make money to survive. And it's so annoying because why are y'all making this more difficult on us than necessary? And the annoying part about all of this is the fact that they know that people are like struggling. They know that things are tough. Yet it almost feels like they're trying to find every single way to milk the F out of us. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. In case this gives a little context, I live in New York City, in the Big Apple. And New York is expensive. Rent is expensive, that's number one. And a lot of the newly built properties that is literally popping up all over, they're being labeled as luxury apartments. And it's just like, how do y'all expect people to afford these places if people are already complaining that things are expensive? Also, y'all are pricing those apartments at like $2,200 minimum for a box. It's giving studio apartment for what you would have paid back in the day for like a 2-3 bedroom apartment. And it's just like, how do y'all expect people to afford this? If people are not able to afford rent that is under $2,000. And also, to top it off, can we acknowledge how there's also so many vacant apartments due to people not being able to pay them, yet you guys are still allowing people to be homeless for the sake of trying to get an increase of money? So you're telling me you would rather turn down rent money, keep an apartment vacant because a person doesn't have an extra $100? And then you guys are talking about homelessness and how the economy is great. And it's just like, are we living the same reality? Or can we talk about how when you go to the grocery store, why are eggs $6.99? Why is yogurt $8.99? And I only get Greek yogurt because hello, protein. But like, why is yogurt $8.99? Or can we talk about the inflated prices on produce? And a lot of the times when you're eating it, can we talk about how like the fruits don't really be tasting like natural fruits? I used to love green apples and I no longer buy them because when you bite into them, the skin is giving plastic. Or can we talk about how when you're buying certain fruits, even in its season, it tastes bland, it doesn't taste sweet, it doesn't have a lot of flavor, it's just giving water because you guys are genetically modifying everything? And can we talk about how it's also a lot of people having gut issues and things like that, all because it's in relation to the food, yet y'all are trying to now sell us gut supplement products when it's just like y'all could just stop tampering with the food and feed us natural things? Because it's even crazy to think about, we are paying for food that is growing out of the soil, foods that is literally growing from earth. Do you hear me? They have conditioned us to think that all these little things that they are charging us for is normal. It's not normal. I should not be paying my rent and then I blink and then the next rent is due. It's just not giving. It's not giving. And can we talk about how the more money you make, the more money that they're taxing you? So it's really like, why am I working so much to make more money just for you to tax me even more? And I'm not even a person that drives. I don't own a car. But can we talk about how in the inner city they're charging congestion fees downtown because it's too crowded over there, as if people already don't have enough bills to pay, yet y'all are trying to find every little reason to charge us? Can we make it make sense? You're complaining about congestion, yet you're also crowding up the neighborhoods. And honestly, I didn't really get everything off my chest because we would be sitting here for days. But the part that baffles me is to know that they are intentionally creating this environment for us. I don't want you to doubt for 1 second that they don't know the type of environment that they are setting up for us. It's giving like you want us to be in survival mode. It's giving you're trying to create an arena for the Hunger Games and survival of the fittest. And I think it's just really odd. And honestly, it bothers me because you would think that the government is trying to help and make things better. And you have old Sleepy Joe, which if we even touch on the elections for a second, why do we have Biden even considered? The man cannot even give a speech. It's really frustrating. It's to a point where I don't take American politics serious because at this point, y'all are playing in our face. Y'all got Sleepy Joe in office. And I'm surprised he's even been in office for as long as he have. And then on top of that, y'all got Trump coming back. It's just like y'all couldn't find any other people. Y'all couldn't find nobody. And I'm not even gonna try to bust my head trying to answer that question because I understand that the goal is not to help the problems that we as the people have. The goal is to help yourselves and yourselves only. And honestly, it's sad to know like the country that you live in is just literally for play. I do not take America serious at all. And as a person who lives in America, it makes me feel uneasy to know that if I don't take y'all serious, on top of a whole lot of other Americans, imagine the people overseas who don't like America. I don't want to be collateral damage, okay? I don't. I didn't do anything to deserve this. I'm really at a point where I do not want to be in America. I don't want to play by whatever rules y'all have. Their goal is to keep us slaves to the system. And we are only going to continue to be enslaved deeper and deeper into the system the more time that goes by. They want to track everything that we're doing. They control everything. Even me recording this video, I wouldn't be surprised if my phone is picking up on everything that I'm saying right now. They're tracking everything, your social media. When you go outside, they probably see you. Like, can I just exist in a world without all of this extraness? Because God did not create me for this. And sometimes I really don't know if it sounds ungrateful to say. Sometimes I don't really know how I feel about just all the technological advances that we've seen over time because it has its benefits, but I also feel like it has its cons because it's like, how much of our freedom do we give up for the sake of convenience? Because it doesn't even feel like you're free. It doesn't feel free at all. Land of the free. Who said this was the land of the free? And then on top of them knowing that people are struggling, do you not understand how it's like a slap in the face? And I'm not even speaking for myself personally, but to know that there are people in this world, in America, that are struggling right now, and to constantly see the government just giving away free money to different people like it's nothing is mind-blowing because it just shows that there is no genuine interest in actually trying to help its own people. And it's just like, how are people not seeing this? Is it just me, or I feel like life in America is a joke? I feel like I'm on a big TV show and none of this is real. When you realize the truth behind a lot of things, what am I doing all of this for? And not to say that I don't have a purpose in existing and living. That's not what I mean. But I mean like playing the game. Do I really want to play this American game? I'm not interested. I'm not chasing after no money. I'm not chasing the American dream because let's be honest, the American dream is BS and they're always going to keep moving the goalposts. The American dream is just all a scam. A lot of the things that was promised to people, the reality is they don't want you to have it. They're always going to want you to work because that's how they're getting paid, through taxes. But that end goal that they're promising you after all that work, they don't really want you to get it. It's like dangling a carrot and telling you, yes, keep running. You're almost there, just for them to just keep inching it back. Personally, I'm a college dropout because I already saw through the system and didn't really want to take the conventional route. But like, imagine people who have went to school, put themselves in debt to get a degree just to not have a job now, or to not have access to the careers that they're promised. Or imagine all the people in the tech jobs how they're just getting laid off left and right due to the recession. It's just like, how do you expect those people to then survive? On top of that, you guys are saying that there are jobs to hire, but no one's hiring because people's budgets are low. So it's just like, what are y'all really trying to do? And I understand this whole great reset that is coming into play with like the digital currency and all of that. But to be honest, I really just see it as a way for them to just slave us even deeper into the system. And I'm not going to be a part of it. I have got to a point where I'm not chasing money. I'm not trying to make the highest amount so that I'm able to experience all the finer things of life. As long as I'm able to cover my basic necessities, I'm able to have food in my fridge, a roof over my head, and just be able to live a little, that is my main priority. But other than that, I'm not about to slave myself and overwork myself just to make more money, just for them to tax me even more. And it balances out to damn near like all that extra work you did was really for nothing, to be honest. But I'm gonna end this video here. If you have any comments that you would love to add and you want to rant as well, please comment below, because I'm really interested in just knowing like different people's perspectives from their point of view. Because at the end of the day, we're all living the same reality, just in different ways, but in the same world. So I would be really interested to know like just your perspective on things. And yeah, I will definitely be responding to comments. So thank you for tuning into this video. Rant over.